Welcome ladies and gentlemen to another casted game, and today we have Ziggo playing in the southeast corner of the map as the Global Risk faction. In the northwest corner of the map we have 01 playing as New Horizon. Now we've seen both these players play quite a few games against each other, maybe a little bit of a rivalry developing here. I'm sure all in good spirits. It's going to be good fun to see how both these players decide to play these factions on this mountainside map. We see the 01 player going for a second core base. It looks like he's planning it. Doesn't have a barracks down just yet. It's going to go for more of the economy approach here, and on the southeast corner of the map Global Risk is going to scout with a worker and is going for the barracks for early troopers. So it'll be interesting to see if 01 scouts that and can offer some defense. He does have a worker there lurking around to see what's going on. We see a second, no, I thought that was a second barracks there for a second. It's not, it's just a logistics depot. Alright, second core base, halfway there almost. And I suspect we're going to see the second core base come down, or maybe not actually, no, because we do have the second barracks going down for the Global Risk faction player in Ziggo. It's going to go for a heavy infantry opening. Now, I wonder whether New Horizon here are going to struggle. He does have his infantry assembly, going to get some vampires on the field. It's quite typical for New Horizon to go for the second core base because their units do seem to be just that a little bit more expensive. It's going to start to produce from that second core base immediately, and we see now actually a armory going down for the Global Risk faction played by Ziggo. And so guys, unfortunately we did miss a little bit of that game, but we shall get straight back into the thick of it, and we see the null field being applied and the use of the fire at will, I believe, ability for the Global Risk faction to take out some of the turrets. We see the infantry spreading in and going to be trying to do some damage, but can't really get through this barrage of sentry turrets here for 01 and the New Horizon faction. So unfortunately we missed a little bit of the action, but I'm going to catch you guys up to speed. So we've got the third core base going down for 01. The second core base is up and running for Zig. Well, actually, it's not up and running. It's still building. I can't remember if he had one there and it was destroyed, but anyway, he's only on one core base at the moment. And we do see the infantry going forward now for Ziggo. Ziggo went for really heavy infantry power here, trying to put some pressure on. The sentry target turrets are doing pretty well at kind of defending this. And 01 might be under a little bit of pressure here unless he starts to get some workers involved, which he does. He's going to push this back a little bit with workers. Might even use the null void ability if he has got it in his armory, but he's not using it. Maybe he's timed out on it for just for now. He's going to try and push this back. It needs to. A lot of idle time created here, and he might lose a couple of workers. The infantry, the troopers, huge numbers of them in 3 barracks being produced now. And it's really, as you can see, he's just trickling them in. And 01 might start to get overwhelmed here. It does have the third core base up and running, but doesn't really have much military on the field. He's going to struggle a little bit. He is going for a Titan. That's why we see the rally ability for the Global Risk faction player on the units there, and the fire at will being used on the sentry targets. Once the fire at will ability is used, I suspect it's going to push in, but we might see the Titan come out at just the right time for the New Horizon player. Going to fight with the workers. This could go either way. The radiation zone being used, and the troopers are just pulled out of the way, and a lot of eco damage here being caused, but we are only seconds away to see the big behemoth that is the Titan. The Titan is out. A couple of shots here, a couple of hits will sweep. Oh my god, we just saw all of them perish with one fire. Now it is the time of the Titan. 01 is going to get some revenge. He's going to push back with this beast of a unit. And we do now have a problem on our hands for Ziggo. He's going to have to find an answer. Usually it's an aerial answer in terms of, you know, air units, but it doesn't seem like he's in any way, shape or form set up for that. He's going to look to have to get some vehicles, I think, on the field. Maybe some phalanx, perhaps. That's probably a good option. This is what he's done in the past. But will he be able to fight this off? The Titan is making his way forward. And I think we see here another barracks go down. He's going to stick on the barracks, maybe go for rocket troopers instead of the troopers. But this Titan is looking scary, is looking menacing, is wanting some revenge, and is making his way forward. Now, if you guys have ever seen RoboCop, tell me that doesn't remind you of the RoboCop, that machine that went bad. Tell me in the comment section below, let me know. For me, it looks just like it. I can't remember what it's called. I think it was called Ed. It was called Ed. And yeah, it looks very menacing. I suspect there might be another Titan on the way. There is another Titan on the way for the New Horizon player, and yep, New Horizon being really annoying here. He's going to build so many turrets here just to avoid the third core base expansion for the Global Risk player. And now there's 2 Titans on the field. It's going to sweep this up with one big fight. I can't see because of the... Okay, does a charge attack. It's going to do a stomp as well, perhaps. Oof, that's brutal. And the Titan, one Titan on each end of this pass. And these 2 Titans are probably going to take the game because the infantry just aren't the right answer to this. And I'm just not sure what Ziggo can do about this at this stage. His military production buildings are just not set up to deal with this. And these 2 Titans are incredible. Slowly going to take out the barracks, and they're slowly going to make their way to deal with the second core base for Ziggo, and the workers there are going to be perishing very soon. They're very exposed. These 4 guys, the Magnificent 4, the Fantastic 4, and now I've gone to 2, and now I'm going to go to 0 very soon, I'm sure. The lone survivor of the worker. And he's still doing his duties, carrying those materials. We may have missed that, guys, but we saw 01 actually teleport his 3rd Titan into the area of the second core base here. And I think with this, we'll probably see the GG. I don't think there's anything that Ziggo can do. We see 01 having full control of the map there on the left side. And we see the Titans fire away. Let's get the UI off and just appreciate this game. I think that's it. I think both players have ended the game there. And what a fantastic game. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this casted game, and if you did, do give the video a thumbs up. I'd love to see you guys on the next casted game. I'm always looking out for feedback for my casting, so do let me know if you think things could be done better. Just give me a comment, just let me know, guys. It was a pleasure taking you along on this casted game. Take care, and see you next time.